Welcome to day 12 of 100 Days of Propagation, Priscille. Thank you so much for being here. Now, today we're going to propagate something a little bit different. And I did not say that this series was completely or purely for houseplant propagation. We're going to propagate. Are you ready for it? We're going to propagate a basil. Now, I've been growing this basil in my click and grow for quite a bit of time, and we can propagate and pot this. And so I'm going to walk with you through the journey of propagating basil. If you have store-bought basil or you're bringing basil inside for the winter, you can propagate it and you will have plenty of basil right at home. Let's get started. Basil is one of the easiest herbs to propagate and a favorite for both indoor and outdoor gardeners. Now today I'm showing you how to propagate my basil grown in the Click and Grow Smart Garden 9 and how to care for the main plant after taking cuttings. The first step is identify the right place to propagate, and you want to cut just above the leaf node, which is the point where the leaf joins the stem. This is where new roots will form most easily. Now, I use my clean scissors, and I've talked about this previously, how I use children's scissors, and these ones are specifically used for plants. And I use children's scissors to inspire my children to propagate, to empower them to propagate themselves. And so you can use your gardening shears or these scissors to make a firm cut. And remove any lower leaves or small shoots near the node so that the cutting can focus its energy on root development. Now, once the cutting are prepared, I propagate some in water and some directly in soil. Now, the basil roots quickly in water, often within a week, and this allows you to watch the process in real time. Now, for soil propagation, it's a little bit different, and you have to use well-draining potting soil that is lightly moist. You have to avoid overwatering, which will cause root rot. Now, evidence from horticulture's studies show that basil responds best to propagation from young, healthy stem rather than woody growth, which is why selecting the right cutting is so important. Keep in mind that bright indirect light encourages strong root growth, and basil prefers temperature about 20 degrees Celsius for optimal rooting, which means do not place your cutting on your windowsill if you live in Canada and it's very cold during the winter months. After taking my cutting, I also take care of the main plants, which is in a pod in a smart soil from my Click and Grow Garden 9. I gently remove the pod, refresh the soil, and repot back into this little planter. And this ensures that the plant continues to thrive and produce new leaves for harvest. Now, regular pruning and propagation actually stimulates basil to grow bushier and produce more leaves, which is why propagating doesn't just create new plants, it improves the health of the mother plant as well. Did you know that basil is not only a culinary herb, but also has antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties? And this has been confirmed through several peer-reviewed journals. Also, basil releases this natural volatile compound that repels certain pests, which makes it the perfect and practical companion plant in your outdoor garden. Now, another interesting fact is that, like I mentioned before, when you harvest the leaves, when you propagate frequently or regularly, you actually encourage continual growth and prevent the plant, and this is very important, from flowering too early. And you don't want that to happen because the flowers actually make the leaves bitter. And there you have it. That was day 12 of 100 Days of Propagation with Priscille. Thank you so much for being here. And if you've made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that subscribe button and the like button. And if you have a plant in mind that you love me to propagate here, feel free to write it in the comment. Or if you have a favorite plant that you love to share, write it in the comment as well. And if you're wondering, if you have a lot of basil and you're wondering what to do with all that basil, I'm going to post a video right here and you can make basil lemonade. And yes, it's absolutely delicious. Thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 13 of 100 Days of Propagation with Priscille.